Hello everyone, this is Joel with SB Review. So today I'll be talking about if the Airmoto air pump is actually worth it. I'm going to cover all the different features of it and the attachments. Okay, so we have the box right here with the air pump, and this thing has a digital display. It has auto shut off and also preset pressures that you can set based off of your car. And inside the box here you can see we have the instruction manual. It'll tell you all the different features on how to use it, how to set it up based off of the vehicle that you have, whether you have a car, motorcycle, bicycle, or a ball. And you can see here we also have the charger. So you just need an adapter for this, or if you have like a USB port somewhere, you can just plug it in and charge it. You can. This thing actually came fully charged, so it's ready to use. So we have it right here. You can see it's actually quite light, and it probably weighs no more than a phone. And you can see we have the tube right here, and you basically all you'd have to do is just screw this in. And then bam, you're good to go. You can see we have the nozzle here, and hopefully that can focus. So we have the nozzle, and then we also have the attachments as well. So we have attachments for tires and also for balls. And all you'd have to do to turn this on is just hold this button right here. It'll turn on, and that's actually the preset mode for the PSI. So it's at 38. Most cars are around like 32, so you can actually adjust that. So you can lower it, really easy to do. And I'm actually going to see how low it can go. So it goes all the way down to, oh, okay, so 0.5 to 0. So this can actually deflate as well as inflate. So there's a deflate button right here. You can see that. So it can deflate and inflate. And I'm going to see what the max. Okay, so the max PSI is 120, and this thing actually has a flashlight on it too. So if you hold this button down, you see we have a flashlight right there. And it also has this charging bar right here. It'll indicate to you how much charge is left inside of this. Now the cool thing that I really love about this is that you see this indicator right here. This is for a ball, right? So it's for a basketball. So it's preset for a basketball. And then if we cycle again, that's what we set. So I had it at 100. And then you can cycle it to a sedan or like a regular car, it's around 35. And then if we cycle it again to 40, that's for a motorcycle. And then we cycle it again, that's for a bicycle. But with that being said, let's go ahead and test this thing out on my car tires. Now, one thing that you always want to do is open up your door and check how much PSI that your tires will take, because some cars are different. Like mine is 36 PSI all around. Some might be 32, others might be 34. You just want to double check to make sure so you're not overfilling them. So we're at my front tire. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this. And you can see that on here it's preset to 35. I want to set it to 36. It also has different metrics. So it has PSI, as BAR, kPa, and kilograms per centimeter squared. And sometimes I like putting it a little bit below the setting for the car just because I want to be safe. So for my wheels, I actually don't need this piece right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just screw it in. So you can see for the PSI of my wheels, they're at 40. So I would need to lower that a little bit. They're a little bit overfilled, and I do think that's because of the heat. It's starting to warm up around here. So all I'd have to do is just click on deflate, which is this button right here on the side. You can hear it make that noise. So it's at 39.5. I want to get it down to around 36. At 38, 37, and 36. So we can actually leave it at that. Okay, so I went ahead and brought my tires down to 28 PSI. I'm gonna go ahead, so you guys can see here that I went ahead and deflated my tires to 28.5. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling the tires up. Let's see how well it does. So you can see here that it did reach the limit there and it was flashing right there. So that's a good sign that it's going to auto shut off once you put your preset setting on. But then all you'd have to do is just unscrew this, which is really easy to do. Some of the air pumps that I've had in the past are really hard to unscrew because they sort of get stuck. And you can see here that we actually still have a lot of battery left. And for the flashlight, it's just good enough to where, like, if you're at nighttime and you can't really see and you're trying to fill up your tires, this is going to be helpful. This thing has definitely proved to be pretty useful. Like, you could just throw this in your glove compartment, keep it in the trunk of your car, and it's pretty convenient because obviously you don't have to hook it up to your car, you don't have to plug it in, you don't have to plug it into the power outlet, and on top of that too, you don't have to stop at a gas station to fill up your tires. I love the auto shut off feature too because it'll turn off, I think, within like 60 seconds of you not using it, so it'll save the batteries. All I have to do to cut it off is just hold this button right here, will turn off. Then you can simply just put it in this bag along with the other attachments. And the cool thing with the hose is that you can actually put it back really easily. So you just push it in just like this. It'll lock into place, and then you can go ahead and put it in this bag. You want to make sure you put a charging cable back in there as well. And then the instruction manual if you need it. Overall, this is really convenient, super light, and I believe it takes around 20 minutes to get from 0 psi all the way up to like 36 psi. So this thing can actually come in handy when you need it.